Hey, what's up, guys? Jay here from Commodic Reviews, and today we are checking out a webcam that BenQ sent us, the BenQ Ideacam S1 Pro.
You start the fire. I'm trying to find what you like. Oh, you and I won't close our eyes till we cross that line. There's something about you, something about you. You know I crave your touch, but we don't need to rush. There's something about you, immersed inside my mind. Maybe it's a sign, cause it's
There are two variations of this webcam. The first one is just the Ideacam S1, which has just the webcam, and then the other one, which we are reviewing now, is the Ideacam S1 Pro, which has two additional accessories. First off is this magnifying lens, and then the other one is this EnSpire control puck. According to BenQ, what makes this webcam different from the other webcams is that it's very good for show and tell purposes. There are three modes that you can do that. You can do it via what they call a Deskview Mode, wherein when you tilt this webcam down like this, it will show what's on your desk. The other one is what they call Handheld Mode. You can unmount this, just hold this, and then just show whatever you want to show. And then lastly is what they call a macro mode. So using that lens that's included in this S1 Pro package, just stick it to that camera, to your webcam, and now you have a 15 times magnification for your webcam. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna show you all of those different modes so that you can have a better understanding of what these are. This shot right now is from our Ideacam, and I am gonna show you those different modes. So I'm gonna show you what I do with the camera as well. So as you can see, that's our camera there. You can see it on the upper right of the screen somewhere here. So I'm gonna do desk view mode first. So I'm gonna tilt it down, and it's gonna show automatically what's on my desk. What's even better is that it's gonna flip the image so that it looks upright to your viewers. So let's just say you want to show something. So right now, let's just say you wanna you're a professor, your teacher, or instructor, or whatever. You're doing something. You're recording something. You want to write something. Let's say you want to show some graph here, right? And then just some graph there. Or let's just say you want to write some uh equations or whatever, right? You can use this because this is basically just writing, showing what's ever on your desk. Or let's just say you want to show some design, right? So let's just say I'm gonna draw something better. Let's just say I'm drawing a shoe. Okay, don't laugh at my drawing, but this is just right. You have here, and then you have here your design, and you're showing that something like that. You're saying this is laces, something like that. You get the point. This is very good at showing what's ever on your desk. You can even show some stuff, right? Like, so for example, I want to show my watch. I want to show my SD card. Here is my cell phone, and then here's the EnSpire Puck. So the point is, it's very good at that. So as you can see, the camera right now is tilted, right? That's what makes this, or that's how you access desk view mode. Now, the other thing that you can do with it is what they call handheld mode. So what you're gonna do is basically take this off and mount this. So we're gonna unmount it, and now I'm holding it, as you can see, right, from the other shot here. And then I'm just gonna point it to what we have here. So let me just adjust the other camera so that you see what I am doing with it. So there you go. Now I'm just showing you what's on my desk. So that's my Apple Watch over there, and then yeah, that's the micro SD card, and then that's my phone, right? And let's just say here's a pepper seed here, black pepper seed. There we go. And that is handheld mode. Now we want to do macro mode, and in macro mode, basically what you want is this lens here. Just attach it like that, and then you're gonna have access to this, right? This magnification. So let's just say I want to show you this micro SD card. So if I put it like this, there you go, right? You can see that shot. So once it focuses, it's even better. So let's just say that it's not you want more light. The good thing about this webcam, right, is that it has its own ring light. So you just press this button here, right, this button here, and when you do that, it's gonna have its own light. So I'm just gonna attach this again and then go back to that. So this is without the light. So let me just align that. This is without the light. You can even see what happens on the pin, all the scratches that it has on those pins. And then if I turn the lights on, you have even better lighting for the object that you want to show. You can, let's try other stuff here. So that's the micro SD card. Let's show this. This is my Apple Watch. Wow, you can see all those dirt there. Let me just wipe that one off so that it looks better. It looks clean. There we go. Bang. Look at that. You can see the pixel on this Apple Watch here. Now, the other thing I want to show you on this Apple Watch is I have some nasty, it has some nasty scratches here. You can see it. Okay, turn the lights on. There you go. Look at that. So let's just say you want to show this to someone and then tell them, let's say Apple, hey, if you're listening, look at that. Please modify the design so we don't get scratches like this. I got the scratches on this smartwatch just 1 week from getting it, from buying it, and then I already have these scratches. Right, and let's just see some other stuff here. We have here, yeah, this is my phone. So let's look at, okay, let's look at the back. Say that's the camera over there. Ooh, you can see all the dirt again. So that's the camera. What else can we see on this phone? Let's look at the USB-C jack. There you go. You can see it. Right, that's the USB-C jack. Let's just say you're complaining something is wrong, and then they say, oh, I want to see what happens to your USB-C jack. It's not charging. You can show it, and this one is perfectly working. I'm just using it to demonstrate here. And then let's look at that peppercorn or that black pepper seed here. So I'm gonna put it like that, and then bang. Have you ever seen your peppercorn as close as that? So that's how it looks. I'm gonna turn the lights off because I think that's better. So there we go. Very interesting. So you do that. This is the handheld mode. So those are the 3 different modes that you can have with this webcam for your show and tell. Deskview mode, handheld mode, and this one last, this is the macro mode. Benq has a software called EnSpire that you can use to adjust some settings on this webcam and also access some tools to further maximize the features of this webcam. You can access that 2 ways. You can do online. Just go to this link. I'm gonna post that in the description below. And the other one is offline by downloading the software and installing it to your computer. So I am gonna post this link. This is the installation file link. Benq just recently launched the Windows version of that, but they've already had the Mac version before. So I am gonna post that link as well in the description below. Once you go there, you're gonna have an interface that looks like this. There you go. So you can have all the different settings that you can adjust here. So at the bottom, these are the things that you can do together with or using this software. So let's go adjust the settings of this webcam. So these are the different settings that you can adjust. You have the source setting, image setting, capture setting, and note setting. So let's go one by one. Source setting, you can change the source. Let's say what camera are you using, and then the mic that you are using as well. By the way, here's a quick listen to how the mic sounds for this Benq Ideacam S1. Our room is fairly quiet, so you won't probably hear a lot of background noise, but here is a sample of that mic sound. Image settings, so you can adjust the settings. Let's just say you're not happy with how the image looks like now. You can adjust some settings, and here are those items that you can adjust here. There are also some presets, so you can select that. So let's say HQ, and then try portrait as well. Here, that's what you have, but I'm gonna do them manually. I'm gonna adjust them manually. So let's adjust the resolution first. You can go up to 4K on this webcam, by the way. So I'm just gonna select this here, and then the white balance, I'm gonna adjust it manually. So we have it I'm gonna go probably around, actually I'm gonna stick with 60%. And then for the brightness, I think our image right now is a little bit bright than what I want it to be. So yeah, I think I like this one better. Then for contrast, you can adjust that as well. Yep, I'm just gonna stick with what, there we go. And the saturation, let's try to make the color pop a bit more. That's too much, maybe just around 53%. Yeah, and then you can adjust the sharpness as well. Let's yeah, go just lower than that. And then the hue, you can adjust that as well. Okay, we're turning a bit too purplish here. I'm gonna go around 50%, I think is what we're looking for. Yeah, there you go. I like this. And then the other thing, you can adjust the anti-flicker 50 hertz or 60 hertz, but I'm just gonna have it at 60 hertz. So there you go. I like this. So the fact that you can change the image setting is actually very good. What are the other things you can do? You can click on the capture setting and then just look at your recording quality, whether you want it very high or low. And of course, very high means larger file sizes, and then low, smaller file sizes. And then you can also change the media location, or where you, the location where those videos and photos that you take with this webcam get saved in your computer. Then lastly is note settings. So this one is more for the tools that you can use with this webcam, which I'm gonna show you later. All right, so there you go. Those are the things that you can adjust in terms of the settings for this webcam. Now let's go look at the other things that you can do with the EnSpire app. So you can adjust the zoom settings. So take that. There you go. The zoom settings is I'm not gonna zoom so much, it's gonna look weird. But you can change the settings of the zoom. And then you can rotate or flip. So you can rotate, it rotates 90 degrees. And then you can also flip vertically and horizontally. Then you have here your corner correction, right? So you can do manual selection. So let's just say the corner looks weird, so you want to adjust it. And the horizontal as well, you can adjust it as well. But we're not gonna do that. I'm just gonna reset this because we are happy with what we have here. Then we have this ruler. So if I click this ruler, you will see that it will say, if you click on this tool, it's gonna give you some ruler tools, but then it's gonna say this mode must be used with a magnifying lens for reference. So you need this, right? For this tool, you need this. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna attach it. And then what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna show you some, yeah, let's go back to that peppercorn here. There's black pepper seed here. And then just use this tool to actually measure this, right? So I'm trying to center it. There you go. I think that one is, there you go. So if let's say, okay, that black color is not good. This one is better. That white color ruler there. So you can measure some distance. You can measure the radius as well. So let's center that so that it will be more representative of what we're looking at. There you go. So you can measure the radius of this peppercorn using this tool, or you can measure your angles as well, right? So that's the purpose of the ruler tool. Now right next to it is the note. So let's just say you want to write some notes. I'm gonna turn this off. Write some notes here, and just, I don't know, you can write whatever. You can use your mouse to write. You can change the color of that pen, right? You have 3 options here, and you can also change the thickness of that pen. So let's just say if you want to use this together with the ruler tool, so let's go look at that radius, and then we're using our pen tool here, right? Click that, and we're just gonna say this is what we're looking for over there. There you go. Now you, of course, you can erase that as well if you don't need that. So there you go, erase that. And then if let's say there's a lot of things, you've written a lot of things here, and you just want to erase them in one go, right? Just click this trash icon here. Now the next tool is just changing this from camera to video, right? So if you click this, it's gonna take a photo of whatever's you are shooting, whatever on the screen right now of this webcam. Then you can also change that to video. So you can click this and record video, right? And then lastly, if there's a QR there, you can use even the QR scanner mode for this webcam. So I'm just gonna go back here. Let's remove the ruler tools there because we're done with that. There you go. Then the other one is this freeze frame. Okay, so I'm just gonna put the camera back on its mount. There we go. And then we have here the freeze frame tool. So basically, if I click on that, it's gonna freeze the frame. So let's just say I'm doing this. I'm gonna click on the freeze, frozen, click again, unfrozen. So that's it. And then this is your mute and unmute button. Click on that, mute, and then click again, unmute. And this is for your focus. So if you click that, it's gonna show you what's it's focusing on. And then you have the option to click or select manual focus or auto focus for your webcam. So those are the things that you can do with the EnSpire app together with the Ideacam S1. A tool that we haven't talked about that's also included in the Ideacam S1 Pro box is the EnSpire Control Puck. So this is the puck, so it has physical dials and physical buttons that allows you to control your webcam. You connect it to your computer via this included USB dongle. This is battery operated. So just look at the back, it has a magnetic cover. So when you open that, you can see the AAA batteries that we are using. These two AAA batteries are included in the box, by the way, so you don't have to buy one on the first time you use it. Put it back there. And now let me show you what it can do. So I'm gonna put that screen back up there, this one here, so that you can see what I do with the puck. So if you rotate the dial, it's going to zoom in and zoom out. Then you have here your focus button. Click that or press that. Then you will have that. Then this is your freeze and unfreeze button here. So again, if I do this, if I press the button, freeze and then unfreeze. Then you have here your mute and unmute button. So there you go. You can see very handy, right? So if you want a quick access to the mute button, just press that. Then press that again, unmute. Then you have here your autofocus or manual focus selector. So right now we are manual focus. If I click that, as you can see, we are now in autofocus. And then I'm just gonna press that again. Let's go back to manual focus. Now you can see here at the center of it, that's your take a photo button. So if I press that, it's gonna take a photo and then it's gonna save it on your computer. So if I do that, all right, there you go. And then you can see that says screenshot saved, and you can go look at that in your computer. So those are the things that you can do with this EnSpire Control Puck. And to be honest, I like the idea. Anything that you will have like physical buttons or dials, that's just gonna make your workflow faster and more efficient. So I really like the idea that they have this control puck. One thing though that hopefully they'd allow us to do maybe in the future with the new iteration of this control puck, or maybe in a further upgrade, is that they allow us to customize what each button actually does. So maybe, you know, we can always wish. So Benq, if you can allow us to change this, whatever each button does, that would be even better. But even now at this point, I already like this idea. Now, what do I think of this webcam? So on my desk now, I have written things that I like and things that I think need improvement. So let's go Deskview Mode on this webcam here. There you go. And let me just show that camera again there. So the things that I like, first off, it brings something different to the table. It's a unique take to what a webcam can do. So its main purpose is show and tell, and I think it's doing that very well. I also like the 3 modes for your show and tell. So we're using one right now. This is the Deskview mode. Then we have also the macro mode that uses this lens, and lastly that handheld mode. So all making your show and tell video a lot easier. Then the control puck, anything that has physical buttons or dials that will make your workflow better or faster, more efficient, I'm all for that. So I like this control puck. And then lastly, quality build. Didn't discuss that a while ago, but if you look at this puck, it's a combination of metal and plastic, but the build quality is just really very good. Even if I show you the webcam right now, it's the same thing, right? Build quality is very good. So those are the things that I like. Now moving on to the things that I think need some improvement, right? So let's start with this one, faster autofocus, or just the autofocus itself. So sometimes it feels like that the webcam is always searching for that focus. So it has this pulsating movements sometimes, so it's a bit distracting. So what I typically do is I'll just put it in manual focus so that I don't have that. But hopefully next time, I don't know, via firmware upgrade or in the next iteration, there's a faster autofocus. Then next is just to try to reduce the noise on the image. For some reason, the image looks a bit grainy. Even though we have good lighting, it feels like as if though the ISO of this camera is compensating for lighting, right? And then lastly, just the ability to tilt the webcam sideways. Right now, the webcam can only be tilted forwards and backwards, so you don't have the ability to tilt it sideways. If I show you, you can only do this. You cannot do this. You cannot tilt it sideways. So hopefully in the next iteration, they can allow you to do that. Alright, so that's it. That's our review of the Benq Ideacam S1 Pro. Hopefully, I've given you good information, and hopefully that allows you to make good purchasing decision looking at this webcam. If in case you're interested in this, I'm gonna be posting the link in the description below where you can get it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Again, this is Jay from Comotic Reviews. Peace out.
Something about you, something about you.